It is. That's a registered site now. Ian Hunter told me to do it.
What are you on about? You're part of it, isn't it? Good on you, Dean.
Baptism.
Now, there may be some eucalyptus leaves on the bales of hay. Symbolically, we're supposed to be sitting on them. Wurundjeri, Nillumbik, Puroi, Kulan, that's our language. Not very many people speak our language. I speak a little bit of it, not a lot. But actually, just for remembrance, today we brought along a taranuk, or what you might call a coolamon or a timber vessel, that we'd got from one of these souvenir shops. Right on the spur of the moment, the piece of bark that you see came off the eucalypt just here. So we will actually have that designated as a scar tree. And even if they try to develop the area here, from now on you can't. And even though we used a metal barrack, or tomahawk, to actually take the bark off, I actually assisted the beginning of it, and Glenn Jamison took the bark off, but because I designated the tree and I instructed him how to do it, that tree now can be designated as a scar tree under the Cultural Heritage Act. So we usually do some sneaky things like that. But okay, so what you've witnessed here is a traditional ceremony, and what made it all the more traditional is the borai sitting around up the front as well. Isn't it wonderful not to be able to, hang on, get those kids out of the way, quick, get their heads wet, don't let the kids stand there. The whole idea is they're the next generation, so we have to look after them as much as we have to look after mums tomorrow. Okay, or in our language, bagruk, the women people. Okay, I'll hand you back to Elizabeth. Thanks very much.
I was most impressed to hear Ian say that the scar tree over here now has official status, and I can only encourage you, Ian, to put one of those about every 100 metres throughout the green wedge. This is the most wonderful day for this community, I believe. Very significant day. And the Nillumbik Shire Council recognises that the Wurundjeri Willam clan of the Wurundjeri people and Kulin Nation were the occupiers and the traditional owners of the land that now comprises Nillumbik Shire prior to European settlement. And Nillumbik Shire Council apologises on behalf of its residents unreservedly and sincerely for the pain, the grief and the suffering experienced by Australian Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. The Shire Council expresses deep sorrow that these actions and attitudes have occurred and has determined that such occurrences should not be repeated. And Nillumbik Shire Council acknowledges the ongoing effects of such practices on the lives of Australian Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who continue to be disadvantaged by the effects of their displacement from their families, their land and from their traditional culture. And Nillumbik Shire Council commits itself to an ongoing Aboriginal reconciliation process. Nillumbik Shire Council confirms the distinctive and special spiritual and material relationship that Indigenous people have with the land and the water, including trees, rocks, hills and valleys, creeks, rivers and floodplains of this Nillumbik Shire. The historical and environmental significance of sacred and special sites and features within this shire, the richness of traditional language, including the name of this shire, the value of the diversity and strength of the Australian Indigenous people and culture to the heritage of all Australians, particularly their past custodianship of the land and water, and the contribution made to many areas, including academic, agricultural, artistic, economic, legal, religious, social, sporting and political activities. The inherent contribution made to the history and development of this shire by the Indigenous people. The Nillumbik Shire Council notes reports and inquiries made to the Federal Government by the Human Rights Commission regarding the status of Aboriginal people. And the Nillumbik Shire Council upholds the rights of all people, including Indigenous people, as outlined in the UN Declaration and Covenants on Human Rights, and the UN Draft Convention on the Rights of Indigenous People, and all other human rights conventions, treaties and documents that Australia has ratified and or is party to. The principles of human rights, social justice and equal opportunity as legislated by federal, state and local governments of this country. The Mabo and Wick decisions of the High Court of Australia and the Council will address genuine native title issues in a constructive and non-discriminatory manner. Federal and state government Aboriginal heritage legislation. And the Nillumbik Shire Council will, in consultation with the community, develop a positive and ongoing relationship with the Wurundjeri people and their representatives. The Nillumbik Shire Council will, in consultation with the community, positively advocate on behalf of Aboriginal residents where there is a need to redress past wrongs and disadvantage. Fulfil an educative role in promoting the principles of reconciliation. Include Aboriginal recognition in civic activities. Promote tangible opportunity to redress disadvantage. Initiate projects to promote awareness of Aboriginal history. Develop an ongoing celebration of the Wurundjeri and other Australian Indigenous culture. Identify, preserve and protect sites of Indigenous significance, and where appropriate, describe these sites for the community. That has been signed by the councillors and the CEO of the Shire Council, with the common seal being applied on the 29th day of April 1998.
Mr. Bill Nicholson, who is the President of the Wurundjeri Council, and he's been presented with this document of apology and commitment, would like to say a few words in response. Mr. Bill Nicholson.
I call the theme reconciliation, recognition, apology, statement of commitment. Wurundjeri Kundibik, that means welcome everyone onto Wurundjeri land. I said this earlier. I'd like to thank the two elders that are here today. I was going to say all the elders and members, but we're a bit shy on those today, so I don't know what's happened. Also welcome to other Aboriginal people and elders that are here today from other parts of the country or the state. A special welcome to you people, you the public, and all your kids. These little kids here, they look up at me and they look up at everybody here that speaks into this thing, and they say, why is he up there? What's he doing? I'm up here telling you kids about an ancient history of this country. One day you kids will be up here telling your kids there's a black history in this state. Also, I can't forget this one. If there are any politicians here today, welcome to you also. If you're here, put up your hand. Thank you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do much at all, so thank you for turning up. I mean that. The words reconciliation and recognition complement each other in their definitions of what each word means. Some of these words in the dictionary are the same, like accept is one of them for both those words. The secret is how you place them in order for the maximum impact. So the way I done it was, you can't have reconciliation unless you have recognition. For the Aboriginal people to feel the full impact of reconciliation, I feel that the issue of recognition would have to be the first issue to be addressed in order to know why we are attempting reconciliation. I would place today's agenda like so: recognition, apology, reconciliation, to be backed up by the statement of commitment that statement of commitment, I believe, is dynamic, and it should set a precedent in this state and hopefully the rest of the country. I also have a letter here that I will give to the councillors. To me, it's something that they may want to look at, they may throw it away, but anyway, this is my statement of commitment to them. So I'll give it to Robert on behalf of the councillors. So I'll close by thanking everyone who attended here today to be a witness to what could be a piece of history being created in the state of Victoria. Instigated by the councillors, these 5 people here. And of course the Nillumbik Shire Council. There'd be no council without you people, the ratepayers. So thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm mighty proud to be standing here representing my people, telling you people we didn't fall out of the ocean or come from the sky. We were here first. Thank you.
The Eltham High School Symphonic Band is going to perform a reconciliation piece. The song is a recognition of the Wurundjeri respect for the land, and it is an invitation to all of us to share in this respect. It is a declaration of pride in being Wurundjeri. The words were written by Joy Murphy, who is of the Wurundjeri, Prick Carl, who wrote the melody, and Brian Hogg, who has arranged the harmonies for today. Eltham High School and Ken Waterworth.
This has been the most wonderful, moving and historic day for this community. In particular, I would like to thank 4 people who have spent an enormous amount of time in organising the day, and I would like them to stand up. The first is Mick Woywood. John Browning in the red jumper. Dean Stewart.
fourth is Elizabeth.
The Shire of Nillumbik is the most wonderful piece of countryside. It is bordered on the south by the Yarra River, on the west by the Plenty River, on the east by the Watsons Creek, and on the north by the Kinglake Ranges. It is beautiful countryside, and all of us, I'm sure, thank our Wurundjeri elders here for caring for this land for tens of thousands of years before we came here. Thank you very much.
Well, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We'd like to thank you for having us here. We'd like to pay our respects and thank the Wurundjeri people for giving us permission to dance on their land here. We are the One Fire Dance Troupe. In our language we say Yamalai Wira. Yamalai meaning one and Wira meaning fire. The concept of one fire is all us people coming from all different areas, coming together under the one earth and the one sun to form that one fire. First off, we're going to give you a didgeridoo solo, and then from there we're going to do a dance called Mukjak, Spirit, Bird and Animals.